Hey everyone, so here is the critical appreciation of Summer in Calcutta by Kamla Das for this week. Means, as you all know that on every Sunday I make video, so here I am taking Summer in Calcutta for this week, and contents will cover today are about poet, then critical appreciation, and at last conclusion. Here is about Kamla Das. So she was born on 31st March 1934 in Malabar district, Madras Presidency, British India, and died on 31st May 2009 at the age of 75 in Pune, Maharashtra, India. Her pen name was Madhvi Kutti, and by occupation she was a poet, novelist, and short story writer. Her genre was poetry, novel, short story, and memoirs. Notable works by her are Ante Katha, My Story, and The Descendants. Notable awards are Sahitya Akademi Awards, Essen World Prize, and Asian Poetry Prize and Cant Award. So you can see here one picture of Kamla Das, and here is one quote by her. So, quote is, a book is a good substitute for a man, fiction preferably. Means you can substitute a man by a book. Here is the critical appreciation of Summer in Calcutta. So, we will study one by one all these points. First is the poem Summer in Calcutta. You can pause this video and you can read this poem. It is very sensuous also, and it is very we can see we can say that it is very helpful in our uh, understanding the ins, or we can say like understanding what is there within a woman. It is showing that criteria of a woman. So here is the summary and part 1. I have divided this in part 3 parts. Summary in the first part is like this. So it is from what is this drink to my worries dose. So we will cover the summary of these lines first. The first line, what is this drink, is a direct attack on patriarchal society. In Indian society, during the time of Kamla Das and even today, a woman is not allowed to drink. Now it is not actually the drink but the summer of April. According to the poet, the April sun, like the drink, seems to have been squeezed like an orange in her glass. The sun has intoxicated her so much that she is feeling drunk. She is feeling the pleasure of wine by the sunlight. The poet says that she is sipping the fire. Again, the poet repeats that though she is intoxicated, it is not because of wine but because of the gold of suns. One thing becomes quite clear that Kamla has mentioned drinking several times in the poem, which worries her. The sunlight is like venom which is now flowing through her body. She raises a rhetorical questions, why it has intoxicated effect and why it has made her to laugh unhurriedly. The sunlight is like venom, yet it gives her comfort and a way to laugh. Then next is summary part 2. So here we will study the next part of the, or we can say the next portion of the poem. Here it is. The poet says that the bubbles of her drink, I guess in her memories, are quite small, just like a bride's nervous smile, and meet her lips. These lines symbolizes poet's sexual desires. While sipping the drink, she perhaps memorizes her own condition when she was a bride. She was nervous and hence had a small smile similar to the small bubbles. She feels the pleasure of lip kiss. Next, she asks her husband to forgive her for this particular moment in which she has tasted the sexual pleasure and forgotten him. These lines explain a number of things. She is describing this joy as pleasurable because her sexual desires were not fulfilled by her husband, as she describes in the poem An Introduction. In this summer sun, she has enjoyed sexual pleasure. Again, she describes why she does not need her husband. She has totally forgotten him and is busy enjoying the pleasures of summer. This is the summer of April. Then summer summary part 3. So here is the last part of the poem. Now she now the poet comes to reality of this world. Nothing lasts forever. According to her, the time of her devotion and pleasure is quite brief. It is a short period of time in which she is continuously drinking the juice of April suns, that is, she is enjoying the summer. Next is the theme. So the theme of Summer in Calcutta is like this. Summer in Calcutta, which was published in 1965, poetically presents her sincere autobiographical exploration of womanhood and love coupled with eroticism. Incomparable love is no love. Her poems depict the complexity of life and selfhood. She explains again and again that it is not wine but the sun. Hence, she is afraid of the society, thus, it is one of the themes of the poem. She expresses her frustration against the society to which she has to justify something again and again, though has not done it. Next is symbolism and mood of the speaker. So, symbolism is drink and heat, etc. These are the symbolism in the poem, and mood of the speaker is like this. The punctuation marks are various, neither mark predominates. The author used a lexical repetition to emphasize a significant image, that is, my drink are repeated. Other heads are like this. So rhyme scheme is followed like this: A B C X D D B X, like this. So this is the rhyme scheme followed in the poem Summer in Calcutta. Next is stanza length in strings is 25. Closest meter we can say here is iambic trimeter, and closest stanza type is sonnet. Amount of stanzas is 1. Average number of symbols per stanza is 540. Average number of symbols per line is 21, and average number of words per stanza is 104, and average number of words per line is 4. So these are the other heads. Next and the last is conclusion. As described in the poem, it is the month of April and the poet was enjoying her time. Even she forgets her husband while under the sun, as we know that Kamala Das is a confessional poet. This poem also expresses the poet's hidden sexual desires and her escapism from the slavery of patriarchal society. So this is the conclusion of the poem, and as I have told you in my previous videos also, actually she was a very confessional poet, and in Summer in Calcutta also she has expressed her own desires and feelings. So this is all about today. Thank you for now.